Thank you so much for joining. My name is Miriam. I'm a journalist, a Kenyan journalist, and also have interest in international relations and diplomacy. And I do mentoring, especially for the younger people. I could hopefully share some of the experiences that I've had over the years. I've been a journalist for nearly 15 years now. The experiences that I have gathered over the years, and hopefully that will encourage somebody out there who might be stuck or might not know how to go about it. Anything is possible. The only limit you have is in your mind. If you trust and believe and work hard and just focus on what you feel you have been called to do, I think you can achieve anything you set your eyes on. That is how I look at life. Any challenge, I look at it as something that it could be difficult, but it's not impossible. So that is how I approach life. That is my my motivation. And throughout my life, I know for sure that when you keep focused on what it is that you want, it is possible to achieve it. You need patience. There's something called the process. Many young people do not like going through the process. Nothing good comes overnight. You have to stay there. You have to wake up every morning, work on it. You have to sacrifice some things. Success is demanding. Yeah, you have to give something up. Okay? If that means not just spending your time however you wish to spend it, so that you put it in places and things that can actually are beneficial to you, then you have to make that sacrifice. If there are companies that don't benefit you and people who are not adding value to your life, those are affiliations that you have to sacrifice and get away from. So those kinds of sacrifices. But at the end of it all, if you just focus on it and you put your eyes and your faith in it, nothing is impossible. That is how I approach life. But even as I speak about that, it's important to understand our why. Have you found out your why? Why do you want to do what you feel you want to do? What motivates you? Why did you choose that career? Why is that decision better than the other? Why is this the option that you've decided to take in life and not the others? Why do you wake up in the morning? What wakes you up in the morning? What is your why? What pushes you? What makes you keep going even when the odds are against you? What is your driving force? What is your why? It's important. When you understand your why, even when things get difficult, you still have a reason to stay in the game and to keep hoping and to keep working hard. However many no's that you will encounter, and oh yes, you will encounter a lot of them, more than you will yeses. But when you know your why and you're clear about it, you'll stay in the game and you'll keep pushing. I'll tell you what, in my almost 15 years of journalism, I've not had an opportunity to work for what you would be considered a bigger, media firm. But I've always loved my job. I remember one time, one of my friends, we were having a conversation, and usually they will tune in to watch a bit of support here and there. And they said to me one time, like, you're sure, your station does not attract a lot of viewers, sometimes just few people, but they couldn't go ahead and ask why you're still working there or something like that. But I knew, they were wondering, why do you still have to work there? Why are you just as motivated? Why do you find the need to just still sit there and give all this information? And I could see the concern in their faces, because they thought, you should be having so many viewers to tune in and watch. But here's the thing. I did not join journalism because I needed the likes. and the comments and all that. And don't get me wrong, I think it's important when you're communicating, when you're giving out information and you're getting the feedback from the audience. It helps you in improving and helps you to know that the information you're giving is being received. So it is a very important part of information, dissemination of information, the viewer's feedback. But if that is what motivates you to wake up every morning and to go prepare and to tune in and to sit there in the anchor's desk and to talk to these people so that you can hear what they have to say, then that is not a very good motivation. I will prepare for a show depending on what topics we've heard. The others which will attract a good amount of audience, but the others where people feel maybe not, so they will not tune in. But it is something that is important, a current affair, something that is happening across the world, that is important for the information to get out there. And the same way I will prepare, knowing that this topic might not attract a lot of attention, is the same way I will prepare. Whether 10 people are watching or 1,000 people are watching, I will prepare in the same way. Because I understand I've been given a responsibility, and when I sit there, it's a privilege. Whether I'm going to talk to one person or 10 people, it's important to me. It's absolutely important to me that if they come there, they get the same quality of information, that I've done my research properly, and I'm prepared to serve them the same way I'll be prepared to serve 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 audience of viewers who have tuned in or more. Okay, so that has always been my reason. That has always been my driving factor, that I will honor this privilege that I've been given, and I will respect it enough, and the person who will tune in, whether one or many, and I will respect their time. And so I will make sure when they come there, I've done a good job on my part in terms of my research, in terms of my sharing of information. I'm prepared fully and completely and totally. So if you're doing things for the likes, if you're doing things for the comments, if you're doing things for the applause, you will be disappointed. Your why should be something that is driven internally. External factors, those are variables and they keep changing, but the constant should be an internal thing. Why you wake up every morning and do what you do should be an internal thing. What motivates you? Are you doing what you're doing because you want to prove people wrong? Are you doing what you're doing because you're running away from being what your parents were? Are you doing what you're doing because you have, you're being motivated by what you're seeing other people do, and you think that is what success looks like, and so I want to be like so and so? Your driving force, your motivation is internal and is not dependent on the external variables. Find your motivation from within, and in that motivation, what is the intention? What is your intention? Why are you doing that? Why are you hanging around those people? Why do you make the choices that you make? Or you think you just wake up one morning and your life has had a certain pattern, and you think there's nothing driving that, and why you live your life and how you do life? There's always a reason why. So before you make certain decisions, before you engage in certain ways, it's important to stop and ask yourself, why? What is it? What motivates me? What pushes me? Why am I doing this? Why do I think this is important compared to the other options? Why is this the path that I've chosen for myself? Why? Our why, once we find our why and we're able to answer that properly, then we will have halfway found our purpose, because the why is tied to the bigger picture, which is our purpose and why we are here. So find your why. Find your why. and answer the question, why? Why this and not that? Why me? That I have these giftings and talents and I'm able to do these things and not that person. You know, why? Why do I wake up every morning? Why? So find your why. And once you find your why, you'll find it very easy to move in the ways that you're supposed to be going and to do the things that you're supposed to be doing to fulfill your purpose in this earth. You're not just here to fill space. You're not just here. The fact that you're still alive and you're waking up every morning, there's a bigger purpose outside of just serving you. You know, the other things that why and your purpose is supposed to be doing to the rest of us. So find your why. Find your why. And you will be surprised how much that will change your life and focus on things and people and how you choose to live your life moving forward. Okay? Thank you so much. Please share, like, and subscribe. And I will see you here some other time. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.